Minister, thank you very much, and thank you for taking our statements this afternoon. I am sure, and I apologise that I have an on meeting, so I've missed some of the debate here, and I echo the calls for the increased use of antigen testing. I understand the cautions. I understand the nerves. When I first saw them advertised in a shopping, in a supermarket, I thought, oh my goodness, if there is cavalier use of them, then that could just facilitate people socialising, could facilitate people being out and about. However, I do believe that if we get instruction, I believe if there's public information on how to use them, then there's no reason that can't be overcome. And I think that the benefits for their use, particularly in aviation, the support of communities, the support of, if you take my own constituency of Dublin South Central, a lot of tourist spots are in there. A lot of people coming into the country, wandering around Dublin City. So it isn't just about the aviation and the people that are employed in aviation, though I obviously we need to move. They have been on the sidelines for a very long time, and one of the most vocal spokespersons on behalf of that was the captain, former captain, Sarah Louise Gibbons, who is a relative of mine, and she has spoken very articulately about how her world has changed. She's gone from flying high, literally, instructing others, to being made redundant in the space of 15 months. So certainly we need to do something dramatically for the aviation to ensure that they're opened up, but also for all of the business, all of the opportunities that flow from that, for the small restaurants, the small little businesses in areas like, we have the Royal Hospital in Dublin South Central. We have so many places that people come to, and it is that tourism keeps up small employment in the area. So I would urge us to do that. From the digital green certificate, from that point of view, we need to overcome how are we going to use Northern Ireland, how are we going to cope with that, with people who have been vaccinated in Northern Ireland and the incorporation of them into that system, because we have some residents in Dublin, people that have written into me who grew up in the north, went home, got their vaccination ahead of us, and how are we going to facilitate their incorporation into travelling? I think that would be useful for us to have. How are we going to ease that? Overall, though, I welcome your remarks today, which have been very positive and very hopeful, I think, and at any stage acknowledge that the government has been attempting to respond as quickly as it can. But I think that we need to send out signals that aviation in and of itself is not dangerous. We are grappling with the virus. We are grappling with perhaps unknowns within that, in the terms of the Delta. But however, we are also looking at our hospital figures, looking at our ICU, looking at those figures and finding they're very positive, and they continue to be. So as a result, maybe it is time for us to be more courageous in our decision making, and to ensure that whole sectors that will take, as some of my colleagues have said, up to 10 years to recover for the likes of Aer Lingus, that we are making very positive steps in encouraging flight back and encouraging confidence in travel. Thank you.